So this, of course, is the big story that we are tracking at this moment on WION. Both the Israeli government and also Hamas have separately announced that they've agreed to this Qatar-mediated deal. And according to this deal, Hamas has agreed to free dozens of Israeli hostages. And in exchange for this, at least about 150 Palestinian prisoners who have been languishing in Israeli prisons will also be allowed to walk free. Along with this, there'll be a 4-day pause in the fighting in the Gaza Strip. And there will be a release of some of these Palestinians. Now, once implemented, the deal will be the biggest diplomatic breakthrough so far in this war, and also the first major pause ever since Israel began its campaign of relentless bombing of the Gaza Strip. So let's take a look at some of the finer details once the deal is to be implemented. The proposed deal has been divided into two phases. Hamas is expected to free about 50 Israeli women and children held in Gaza under the first phase of the deal. Meanwhile, Israel is expected to release 150 Palestinian prisoners, mostly women and children, who've been languishing in Israeli prisons for many, many months. Israel will allow for 300 aid trucks per day to enter into the Gaza Strip from Egypt. More fuel will also reportedly be allowed during this pause in the fighting. And Hamas could release dozens more women and children and elderly people in the second phase of this deal. This is the Israeli government has said that it could extend this pause in the bombing of the Gaza Strip. For every 10 hostages released, the pause in terms of Israeli bombing could be extended by a day. In the next 24 hours, Israel is expected to make public the names of the Palestinian prisoners who will be set free. This will be done so that the Israeli citizens can appeal to the court against their release. However, according to the officials, Israel will not release the Palestinian prisoners who have been convicted of killing Israelis. More than 240 people, including several American nationals, remember, had been abducted and taken into Hamas's custody on the 7th of October. Now, 4 hostages, including 2 Americans, have been released. 1 has been rescued and 2 others were found dead. And Hamas has said, because of this campaign of indiscriminate Israeli bombings in the Gaza Strip, there are many hostages who had been taken into their custody have actually been killed because of Israeli bombs. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.